ago, turned it on, and it's good to hear California because I haven't heard California for a bit there. So hopefully that propagation will stick with us and we get that good north to south skip going on for the winter time.
327 Southern California, 73s.
You betcha, bro. Well, I tell you what, man, you're definitely blowing smoke up here. Those are working, man. Your antennas and getting out good, great audio. Sound like a local up here. Anyway, good to hear, Addo. I better not tie it up, my friend. I just wanted to let you know that you're still blasting into the Gulf Islands. Yeah, I turned the beam around so I could actually hear him. I didn't hear him at first, and then he was just slamming in here. But yeah, 08 Honolulu usually comes in pretty darn good there, QSL. All right, there's 754, man. We got a lot of California coming in here now. Hey, 754, enjoy the day, and hopefully your wind dies down so you can swing those beams around. Cheers and 73s. We'll be on the side, my friend. 9 Alpha Tango, 791 Gulf Islands. Yeah, 20 over consistently. Sounding good, bro. Have a good one. In 9 AT 791 on the site. Which radio are you talking on? I'm on my regular one, CI 2980 WX. That's my regular radio, yeah. I mean, I was talking on this one earlier when I was trying to get some AM skip coming in. That's my RCI 2970 DX, but this is the one I usually talk on, my bigger radio here, right? It works good. I like it. Take a picture of that for a thumbnail. Got a little Honolulu in there. Got some California coming in too. I need some water. Anyway, yeah. So that's the one that was in the shop for like 3.5 months. I sent it in the beginning of June, and then they were so backlogged on repairing radios at Superior CB Inc. down in Southern California. I didn't get it back till probably the second week of September. I think you and I have talked before. They called me. Yeah, I probably talked to you before. And you know what? You're probably even on one of my video gates. If you put in 335 in the North Carolina or South Carolina, you might come up in these video gates. Because these video gates are kind of like a log, but I do have paper logs too. I've been keeping for just about 50 years now. But I started making video gates around, I think, 2011, maybe 2010, 2011, something like that. And I have some on my other YouTube channel as well. But, you know, you're most likely even on these gates here, my friend. Nothing like well water. Check out Wendy's stickers. If you've seen those, that's my wife's design. She does the Bigfoot thing. Since Bigfoot is a thing up here in the North Pacific, right? So that's the latest sticker she designed right there. I'm on 375 right now, so if you guys want to pop in there, hopefully this Wi-Fi signal will last and it won't die out on me. I don't know if you can see everything okay. It's an old laptop, and that's as good as it's going to get. Not going to get any better than that. There. I'm going to go to 365 and make a call. Let's see if somebody can hear me out there. CQDX, 9 Alpha Tango 791, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.
California. You're blooming in California right
Yeah, you're blasting here. Good to hear you. I was quite happy to hear California coming in there 529. I just talked to 754 down there in the Mojave Desert. So I hope this propagation sticks around for a few months.
Hey, Roger, for a minute. Well, it's been hanging in there pretty good. It's been kind of wide open, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes you just get too many stations at one time, and if you don't have enough power, you ain't getting out. But anyway, you're booming in California right now. I got you solid 20S units. Just bang. Have a good one, and thanks for picking me up again out there on the island. 529 Ventura County, waving M73s, and have a good weekend, too. Right around the corner.
Well, save the flowers for yourself. 20 over, shaking the radio. All the best, and come in anytime and say hi. And we'll talk sooner than later. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands off the far west coast of Canada waving. Cheers, bro. There we go. We're making it to California. Uniden. Gotta love the Unidins. I like my Unidin. I gotta get this guy's number down here. 0032. 0032. There. Anyway, thanks for joining in. If there's anybody else out there, join in. We're on channel 365, 27365, lower side band. I might go up a little bit higher too. I think I'm going to actually go up a little bit higher. So go up to 555. And just I'm going to tune my antenna here. And that off, that off. Usually I can get it lower than that. There we go. Nice low match. That's better. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Testing. Uh, 17 Sugar Delta 005. 17 Sugar Delta 005. 9 Alpha Tango 791. Calling CQDX, calling CQ 9 Alpha Tango 791.
17 Sugar Delta 0015 to Whiskey Romeo 75.
I got my beam pointed the wrong way. That guy's in the... One sugar, 17 Sugar Delta 001, 9 Alpha Tango 791 North Pacific.
The 17 Sugar Delta 001 to World Radio 7516. World Radio 7516. QSL 100% to World Radio 75.
Hawaiian Islands.
Out of the state of Michigan, What was another 9 division in there calling you also?
9 Alpha Tango 791 out here on the Gulf Islands. 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Yeah, QSL. What island are you on in the Hawaiian Islands? What is your island?
I have one seven sugar delta 001 operator Juliet, if you mind, situated island of Hawaii, yourself.
Okay, you're on the big island of Hawaii. QSL there, Jim. I got a Q5 copy on you here in the North Pacific off the far west coast of British Columbia. You got Joe on this side, Juliet, Oscar Echo, 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands.
Very nice shopping, my friend. I'm happy to hear from you. My local number the program is 10:34 in the morning. Yeah, very nice copy there, you. I think condition is very, very good. I know what they go check it out on you. So the water seven sure delta 001 program. Forget about.
All right there, my friend. 17 Sugar Delta 001 Big Island. Hey, good talking to you, my friend. I got you 20 over here on the Gulf Islands. We kind of got a straight shot across the Pacific. You have a good day. Talk some more DX out there. Cheers. Aloha. And Shaka Wave from the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific there, Jim.
Yeah, Roger. You're always a pleasure, my friend. I hope to copy you many, many times. Condition is very good in the Gulf Islands. You take care, my friend. You 9 Alpha Tango 791 17 Sugar Delta 001. Good luck with the 73.
Thanks a lot, my friend. Aloha to you and your family on the Hawaiian Islands from our Gulf Islands in North Pacific 73.
Hi, Joe. Aloha.
Yeah, aloha.
World Radio 7516. Okay, World Radio 7516. Good morning to you, my friend. What part of Steve you're calling?
How's that? Hello, Jesse. At the Hawaiian Islands. I appreciate you all. You do this channel. I thought you went. No. 612 on AM. I've always been 612 on AM, and I've always been 791 on sideband there, Jason. So yeah, I'm Alpha Tango. I was UDX. Well, I'm still UDX, but I'm Alpha Tango now. UDX I'll use locally. It's just that a lot of people find it really difficult to understand UDX, and I got to repeat myself so many times. I was getting so annoyed with it. So I was invited into the Alpha Tango group in Europe. So I am now a Alpha Tango member. Tomorrow's election isn't looking good for us. Are you serious? No way. Oh, God, NDP better not win, man. They better not win. God dang. I'm I was off island today, and I couldn't believe how many NDP signs I saw in Chemainus, man, on Vancouver Island. It has actually made me sick to my stomach. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Unbelievable. That there's that many stupid people out there that would vote for those guys. Communist Party. Unbelievable. Hey, but like I say, you can't fix stupid. There's only one poll that has conservatives ahead, and they are conservative polling. Oh, I saw that they were ahead by a bit. So that's terrible, man, that we're actually an NDP province. Just terrible, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, just writing this in the logbook here. Hang on. I've talked to him before.
Hey, Jim, have a great morning. Have that second cup of coffee on me, man. Sorry, Therese, God bless. And
That's understandable. I'm just you do that. Oh, thanks for popping in there, and I appreciate your kind words. Yeah, I started this channel in April 2012, and there's a lot of plant stuff on it as well if you look back at the beginning, but I have another YouTube channel with lots of gardening, exotic plants, so I decided to turn this one into a video gate channel several years ago, and it seems to be okay. So whoever I make contact with on here, if I get a video, you're going to be on a video gate. Mainstream is one, but they are conservative. The only that are liberal too. Yeah, I know. God, the unbiased ones have NDP ahead. Oh God, pray that they don't win. Jesse, pray that they don't win. I'm not going to be happy if they do. I'll tell you that. I will not be a happy camper. Just I cannot stand anything socialist, communism. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay, let's see who this guy is. Let's see if we can talk to this guy. CQDX, 9 Alpha Tango 791, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
How you going there, John?
Hey, who do we got there? You sound familiar.
This is 43 Alpha 17. I think we spoke yesterday.
23 Alpha 17. Hey, you're sounding good, man. Q5. Yes, we did.
Yeah, no worries, John. No worries. No worries. Here in Australia is about just after 7:30 a.m. in the morning, mate. We're located 200 kilometres south of the city of Sydney on the east coast of Australia there, John.
That's right, man. Well, good to hear you again, my friend. Yeah, I got my beam pointing towards the Central Pacific and South Pacific. I just worked a couple of Central Pacific stations there out of Hawaii. So good to hear Australia coming in. Yeah, it still seems to be okay. We're getting a fair bit of DX in here. I mean, nothing as strong as usual, but there's definitely some DX. Looks like we got north to south running right now. We're getting some Southern California, and you're the first South Pacific station I've worked at today there, QSL.
Roger, mate. Well, I'm going to keep plugging away and trying to get some more contacts, but much appreciated for coming back to my call there, John.
Yeah, you have a good one, buddy. Always a pleasure. Pop in there anytime and say hi. Cheers and beers. Happy DXing from 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
Thanks, guys. 73. You are good.
Take care.
Alpha 172, World Radio 7516.
Wow. Okay, let's see what we got these comments here. It's my dad's 58th birthday. Still a young fella. I got 2 years on your old man. Holy crap. It's funny, my ex-wife is going to be 58 December 4th, and Wendy's going to be 65 on December 6th. How about that? I went from younger to older, 43 Alpha 17. Wowzers, he's a young guy. Well, wish your dad a happy birthday, man. Wish your old man a happy birthday from me over here on the Gulf Islands. I'm sure him and I would get along because we think the same way. He's obviously raised you in a good way because you and I think the same way. So I'm sure your dad and I would think exactly the same way. I don't know if my ex-wife thinks the same way, but she's a very good person, so. Australia. So polling is tomorrow. Voting. I voted last week. What microphone are you running on that radio? Well, I run these. I run D104 lollipops. That one I bought in 1977, and I'm still using it. And I bought it used from a friend. And this one here is also a D104. So that one's a Tug 8, not amplified. This one's a pre-amplified one. It's got the little volume control on the bottom you do with a screwdriver. So this is a Tug 9, a static D104 lollipop. They've always been my favorite microphone since I was a kid. I bought that one when I was 13 years old, right there. Still using it, man. The only thing I changed on it was the cord. The cord that came with it was kind of cracked up and really long. So I put that cord on probably around 1980, something like that, and it's still working. I took it off a Radio Shack microphone. Sydney, Australia. There we go. What time is it? 1:45 p.m. Anyway, yeah, the reason I do these video gates too, it's kind of like keeping a log. right? That's what it is. It's kind of like keeping a log. Anyway, there's other D104 microphones. So this is also made by a Static. That's a D104 preamplified microphone. There's the volume right there on the back. And I'll show you another one made by a Static that's a preamp. I don't know if you can see that one. Where are we? This one right here is also a preamp microphone. And the volume is on the bottom, which I don't really like, but that's a preamp microphone as well by a Static. That's hooked up to my other 450. I don't know if you can see that. There's more radios over here. So that's hooked up to the 458, right? Got a lot of radios in this radio room. No shortage of radios. Anyway, I'll put that there. And then I got another mic. I got another desk mic there too. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see everything there? Okay. There we go. The problem with D104s, though, they pick everything up in the background. So you got to keep them turned way down. And then you're not going to be over mod. So I do have it turned quite a ways down. CQDX, calling CQ, 9 Alpha Tango 791. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific, QSX. I had bad stuff today, Jess, because I was off island and I went to I had to go off island and I got back. I was on the 12 o'clock ferry back. So Wendy and I stopped off at A&W, and once in a while I treat myself. So they had something new there, a veggie masala burger. It's called a masala burger. And if you know what masala is, it's kind of like a Indian curry kind of spice. And it was freaking hot. She bought me 2 of them, but it's like a veggie burger, non-meat. And it was hot. Holy smokers. My mouth was on fire. I shot a video of it. You can see it on Gulf Island Rock. If you can see go to Gulf Island Rock and you can see the latest videos I shot. I do shorts on there on Wendy's thing. We do a lot of shorts. But it was a smoking hot burger. It's a special offer for $6. And Wendy got them for me. I was sitting waiting I got a latte. And I had 2 of these Indian masala burgers, which are veggie burgers. And actually they were really good. They was full of onions and tomatoes and lettuce and the masala. Yeah, no, they're good. You can try them. It's a limited time offer. Okay, we're just going to listen on 555 here. If anybody wants to pop in, I'm on 555 upper side bed. With that there. Some people think I'm in the U.S. because I got the U.S. flag there. Our islands are close to the U.S., but I'm really not flying any Canadian flags around here until Trudeau's gone. Trudeau's gone, then we can fly a Canadian flag again. But I'm very disappointed in this country, the way it's been run by the dictator and his goons. So tomorrow morning, I'll be on here pretty early after I set Wendy up at the market if it's not raining out. And we're going to be beamed towards Europe. So if we got any European viewers watching out there, listen for me out there on 27555 upper side bed. Do you follow Wendy does. He is really awesome. I think she might even have his book. Yeah, getting rid of poison in the back. Oh, really? Yeah. People are still, you know what? I walked by a drugstore this morning in Ladysmith, and they are still giving those that special medicine out. There was a big sign out front. It says, come in and get your booster or whatever. It's like, whatever. Crazy. CQDX, calling CQDX, 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific, USX. Anyway, I'm happy to get my radio back. Are you on upper this high? I'm on upper sideband. Everybody talks on upper sideband. when you're up this high there, Jason. I'm on 27,555 upper sideband. And most of the time, when you QSY to another channel, we go off center slot, drop down 5 KCs. So 27,555 is kind of like the international call channel, right? My whole family had COVID a week ago, and they're no way. Yeah, well, I work with people that are missing work right now, Jesse, because they're all sick. It's unbelievable, the people that I work with right now that are sick. I'm not sick. I'm fine. I'm working around them. Take a bit of zinc. I take vitamin A every day, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12. I eat right. I feel good. I exercise every day. You know what I mean? So just that's all you got to do. A lot of my friends who got the, oh, yeah. No, I know. It is. It's true. It does. I think it does mess it up for sure, Jess. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Turn this around a little bit so you can see it. Anyway, I'm beamed towards the South Pacific right now, and Central Pacific and Southeast Asia. How's the weather out there? I think it might be raining here still. We had a little bit of rain this morning, and it looks like it could be still raining out there. Kind of a gloomy day. I'm going to Southeast Asia. Nice. I talked there a fair bit. I worked a couple of stations yesterday in Indonesia, Thailand too. That would be cool. I work with some Thai people, really nice people. I work with three people from Thailand, really nice people. I haven't been there, but my ex has been there. My daughter's been there. Hey, Joe, did you hear? No, I didn't. Also, Japan on the same trip. And I talked there too the other day. Howdy, UDX 404, Misfit. Good to have you in there, man. Good to have you in there. Thanks for joining in the live gate. I'm on 27,555. But I am beamed towards the South Pacific, right? CQ. Oh. Let's see where we can get here. I thought you were on 30. I know I went up high. I did go up high. I can go back down there, though. Hang on. I'll call for you. Okay, let me go into a different radio. Let me turn that off. And I will go down there. So you're on 37. What's your number, Jason? I'll call for you. Go to 37. Actually, better yet, go to 36. Jason, go to 365 lower sideband. And I'll go down there. Racing King. I was on 555, but I'm going to go down to 365 and see if I can get to Jason. I'm going to go onto my my Antron 99 with my unit in Bearcat, my other radio. So we're going to go on. I don't know if you can see there. We're going to go to this radio right here. That off. Turn that on. I'm on 365 right now. On the, I'll show you which radio I'm on if you can see it. You see that little radio right there? The unit in Bearcat. So, and I got it hooked up to a different antenna. So I'm not on my beam right now, okay? So let's see if we can pull you in. CQDX. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Let me know if you can hear. 43 World Radio 070 Australia, 9 Alpha Tango 791 in the Gulf Islands waving.
1010. We did hear you put the call out, sir. 791 43 World Radio 070.
43 World Radio 070 Australia. Glad we're making it, John. The little Antron today. You're sounding Q5 up here off the west coast of Canada. All right there, Shane in Australia. Hey, you're sounding good. Stand by. You got other guys out there. Stand by for a sec. Hey, Shane, you're sounding good up here on the Gulf Islands off the far west coast of British Columbia. 9 Alpha Tango 791 Joe, Juliet, Oscar Echo, QSL. All right there, Shane. 43 World Radio 070, Australia, South Pacific. Have a good one, buddy. Cheers and beers. Enjoy the DX from 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands. I hear somebody calling me out there on 36. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands waving. Listen to this. Noisy, man. I hear somebody. UDX 404. I hear you, man. I hear you calling. 9 Alpha Tango 791. We're listening. It's a train wreck out there. I apologize. It is a train wreck on this channel. 9 Alpha Tango 791. We're listening for you. We hear you calling us. I hear you calling me, man. It's a disaster. Try again, and we'll be sitting on the side listening. There's a bunch of stations coming in. 9 AT 791 Gulf Islands on the site. Noisy. Listen to it. I know, it turns into a pileup 404. It's like really annoying. I'm on 365. I heard one. I don't know which one of you guys was calling me, but I heard you, and you were coming. If you want to try again, we can pick another channel. All of a sudden, it got really crazy. So I can't stand that. You find a quiet channel, and as soon as you say "key up," and then you get tons of people coming in, and you can't make heads or tails on them. So I didn't get your number. Who was ever calling me? If you want, I'm going to try it again. I'm on my Antron right now in the unit in Bearcat. Calling CQ, calling CQDX. This is. You know what? I just realized my beam is pointing. I'm going to turn my beam around and face my beam facing the opposite way. That's part of the problem. .338 Mobile, you're sounding good, man, Oklahoma. 9 Alpha Tank, 791, Gulf Islands, waving.
Good afternoon to you out there in the Gulf Islands. Sounding good out in the Pacific, brother. Have a good one, 338 Mobile, Central Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was good to hear you, 338. You're always blasting in here to the North Pacific. Drive safely. Happy DXing, 338 Oklahoma. 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the site. Standing by. All right. Have a good one, buddy. 791 QSX. Hey, 713 Delaware, 9 Alpha Tango, 791 North Pacific. How about that Delaware station, 9 Alpha Tango, 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the site. Thanks, man. 791. We'll be on the side listening.
713 Delaware, standing by.
Hey, 713 Delaware, 9 Alpha Tango, 791. Waving. Not making it out there with my little Antron today. How stupid. I just turned my beam around. I'm on a different antenna. What happens when you're 60? I gotta turn this thing around. Okay.
Hey, Tampa today, 747, Eugene, Oregon, 66 Central New York,
Okay. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to go back to my bigger radio. Anyway, no more Antron right now. I'm on 555, upper sideband. Triple five upper sideband. So I have a question about sideband. So, like on a Galaxy base station that has sideband, how can I be able to tell if it is dialed in? Well, it'll be a switch on there. It'll say AM mode SSB. It'll say there'll be a switch on there. Like here, it says AM USB LSB. If it's a sideband radio, it will have 3 modes, and some have FM as well. And this one has FM, AM. Single upper sideband, lower sideband, and constant wave CW, right? But it will have a dial on there, and it will say AM, LSB, USB. That's how you know. So if you want to go to LSB, lower sideband, you got to turn it to lower LSB, which is lower sideband, right? I think I'm going to turn my beam around into the South Pacific. Let's turn it around and see what's going on here. Actually, no. I'm going to turn it back. Because you know what? I think we got South America coming in. Okay, let's just kind of listen for a little bit. Drink some water. Got to drink a lot of water. Hey, here's my A&W glass right there. A&W cup. So whenever we're off island, we do go to A&W and get a burger. But I know it is junk food, but it's the best of the junk food. At least they don't use antibiotics in their grass-fed beef, right? So they say. So you have a Galaxy. What is your Galaxy? What is the number on that radio? I hear somebody calling me. CQDX. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. I believe I do hear somebody coming back to me out there. I do hear somebody calling my number. We're sitting on the side listening. I hear a 48 something. QSY, my friend. Let's QSY to another frequency. We do have somebody talking on this one. 48 station 48 something. QSY to 530. 53 QSY. CQDX. This is 9 Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791 in the North Pacific. Calling CQ 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the site. We got you, Georgia. We got some QRM in there. Maybe I turned my beam a little bit more. Hey, Georgia, 465, I think you did say. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 waving. .488 Mobile, Macon, Georgia. We got you that time. I turned the antenna a little bit. Macon, Georgia. Hey, we got you in there, buddy. Good to hear you. 488. Hey, 488, we got a lot of QRM in there, buddy, but we got you in there. 488, Macon, Georgia. You made the gate, buddy. I'm live right now in the radio room. Thanks for coming in. 488. Yeah, we got about 9 S units of just QRM here once I swung my beam around, but you came in there and it came up over the QRM. So, hey, cheers and 73s to you in Macon, Georgia, 488 Mobile. Have a good day, buddy, and thank you again from 9AT791. You as well, my friend. Cheers and 7. Ah. 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific, QSX. Yeah, I got a copy on you. Thanks a lot, Ray. Thanks a lot, Ray. Romeo Alpha Yankee, we got that. 488 Mobile, Macon, Georgia. Well, I tell you what, you're pushing a good signal up here now, but we got a lot of darn QRM in there, buddy. Static coming from somewhere, but hopefully you can hear me okay. And your mobile's definitely working. You got that QSL, 100%. Thanks a lot, Ray. Have a good weekend, buddy. Drive out there safely and enjoy that DX. 488, Macon, Georgia. 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands, QSX. Thank you. That's the joys of having a beam antenna, man. I mean, I did kind of hone in on them and brought him up there a little bit, so. Nice. That makes me happy. I can't stand when I hear somebody calling me, but I can't make them out. I'm trying to make out their number. Okay, let me go back up to 555. Brazil's coming in. Hey, Jonathan Welch, good to have you in there, buddy. Good to hear you, 204. Listen. Okay, we got Brazil in here. Hang on. CQDX, CQDX, calling CQDX, South America, 9 Alpha Tango, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. Hey, good to hear you, Luis. Long time no hear. I think we spoke yesterday. I got you about 20 over into the red. Sounding good from Brazil. Luis, nice audio, nice signal. We do have some QRM in there, but your station is coming through nice and strong, my friend. Good to hear you. You got nice weather in Brazil there, Luis. You got nice weather. I think I'd like to be in Brazil. Today we have some rain. It is raining here and about 14 degrees Celsius here on the Gulf Islands off the west coast of Canada. So I think I need to be in Brazil there, QSL. $28 in Brazil. He's in Brazil, South America. Thank you, Luis. Nice to talk to you, my friend. 3 Alpha Tango 101 Brazil. Cheers and 73s to you and your family. Until we talk again, maybe we will make contact again tomorrow. Happy day to you and enjoy the DX, my friend. Always a pleasure to hear your over 20 dB, very loud signal from Brazil. 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands, British Columbia, Canada, waving to you. Thank you. Bye for now. Thank you. Bye-bye. There we go. Brazil. I talked to him. I talked to that guy a lot. QRM in there, man. So I am beamed towards South America right now. Anyway, thanks for tuning in the live gate here, guys. Hopefully it hangs in there. We're 48 minutes and 10 seconds. So that was 3 Alpha Tango 101 Luis in Brazil, South America. I was on 520. Yeah, it's amazing. I got Alpha Tango members messaging me out of the woodwork now, wanting QSL cards from the Gulf Islands. People I've talked to in the past. Now I guess I'm on their roster or something, so they got access to my email, and I do QSL 100%, absolutely. Okay, there we go. You know what I got to do? I actually have to go into the basement, or do I have enough? No, I got enough QSL cards here. I've been shipping out a lot of QSL cards the last couple of days to Europe. So we're listening on 555. We're listening on 27555 upper sideband. Both sides. I can hear both sides of the conversation, Jonathan Welches. Right on. That's pretty cool when you hear that. Do you ever tune into Radio DX1? Tune into this channel right here. Radio DX1 on YouTube. Excellent, man. You're talking, Skip. You can actually hear yourself talking to some of the stations. And some of the stations coming back to you, you can't necessarily hear on the radio. So you turn down your volume and you can actually pick them up on Radio DX1. And I've actually contacted people that way, talked to them because I couldn't hear them here many times. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty cool, Jonathan. Anyway, I'm very happy to have this radio back. I bought that. I'll tell you how I bought that radio. I got it from a guy on eBay, brand new in the box. And I was sitting in the common area of our hotel in Waikiki. I was down in the lobby with my wife. And I was looking for radios because I wanted to get one of these radios. I wanted to get an RCI base station, and I couldn't believe it. One happened to come up brand new in the box with all the extras put into it, right? And it was a guy in Canada. And so I bid on it, and I actually got it. And I got it really cheap. And he shipped it to me when I got home from Waikiki. I was there for a month in Hawaii. But I remember using my wife's iPad, Wendy's iPad. She wasn't my wife then, she was my girlfriend. And I bid on this thing, and I bought this radio, and then I got it. So it's been great ever since. But like I say, the audio, or not the audio, the AM, the FM, and the sideband, it stopped working earlier this year. It wasn't earlier this year. It was in the spring. It might have been in May or something like that, end of May. So that's when I shipped it down to Southern California, and I got them to fix it up and tune it up. And I did contact a guy in Pennsylvania, a radio guy, and he actually gave me the name of the shop that would best suited to fix this radio in Southern California. So I Googled them, and I see their reviews. They got amazing reviews. Nothing, I haven't heard anything bad about these guys. So I boxed up that RCI, which weighs just about 25 pounds. And I packed it really good with styrofoam and bubble wrap and everything. And I took it over to FedEx. I had to take the ferry over to Vancouver Island. And I took it to FedEx. And it cost me $107 to ship that thing to Southern California, Ontario, California, which is near Los Angeles. I shipped it on a Friday, and then they got it on Monday. They actually got it on Monday in Southern California because I had their phone number. I phoned them. I said, did my radio show up? He goes, yeah, we got it already. It's like, wow. But they said, even before I shipped it, they're backlogged repairing radios. And it's going to be at least a few months or so before they even get to my radio. So it was mid-September by the time I got it back. But it was well worth the wait. It's peaked up a bit. It's working really good right now, knock on wood. And as long as I keep that match down when I'm up there high and running some extra fire in the wire, if you know what I mean. And I'm not running a lot. I could run a lot, but most of the time I run the stock power out of that radio. So but right now I'm running about 150 to 200 when I'm talking this DX. But anyway, I'm very, very happy to get that back. There was kind of this void on my radio bench here because that radio was missing for so many months. So, and the thing is, they tried delivering it to my house, and I was out that day. That's the day I was off island. And I went to there was something on the door. No, they sent me a message. It was a Pure Later FedEx says, sorry, we missed you. And my radio should have been dropped off that day. So I actually went down to the post office without any slip. And I said, did you guys have my radio here by any chance? And sure enough, they had my radio. And that's when I picked it up. So, yeah, no, I'm very happy. It's been a really good radio for me. I know some people are not into RCI radios, but I've had that RCI 43WR070 DX even longer than that one. This one I bought in 2013. I think I bought that. It was in 2013, and it was in the winter. It was late 2013. I bought that. I think it would have been November, maybe even early December, and I've had a lot of fun with it. Put it that way. Outer Banks, North Carolina. It says Outer Banks. I'm guessing it could be Outer Banks, North Carolina. So anyway, we'll just listen here for a little bit. We're just kind of sandy bagging on 555 upper sideband. In the mornings, that's when the European skip comes rolling in here, right? So before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to turn my antenna northeast up over the pole. And if there is European skip, we're going to be picking it up. And I'll try to do a live gate. Definitely try to do a live gate. And I hope Wendy doesn't want to set up at the market. See, Wendy's a market vendor. And every Saturday morning, that's my ritual. So Friday night, I load up my truck with everything. Her 10 by 10 tent, it folds up. Her tables, her chairs, some other things that she takes down there. And then I head down to the market around 7 a.m. I was going earlier, but it's still dark. Later now, so it actually might even be a little bit after 7 a.m. I set all her stuff up, weather permitting, and then at around 2:30, something like that, I head back down to the market and pick all her stuff up. So the market ends end of October, but then the Christmas market starts, so she's going to be set up with that too, which is good for her, but unfortunate for me because then I got to set all that crap up. So I'm hoping Wendy does not want to go to the market tomorrow. Let's see where we can talk. CQDX, calling CQDX, calling CQDX South America, calling CQDX South America. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791, 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. CQDX, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX. Nothing. So on my little foot warmer there, I actually have a fan blowing on the back of it. I mean, they got a nice heat sink on these little RM KL203Ps, but I also have a nice big fan blowing on it to keep it cool. The flea market here in Abbotsford shut down. It did you know what? I'll tell you something really cool. See that radio right there, that TRC 38? I bought that at the flea market in Abbotsford in 1981. 1981, I bought that TRC 38 Radio Shack Navajo base station, 23 channel. How much I paid for it was next to nothing. It would have been late spring, maybe early summer 1981. I bought that at and that's the only time I've been to the Abbotsford flea market. Me and my buddy and one of my gal pals, we went out there and it was lots of fun. And we looked around and one guy, one radio in that whole flea market. I says, I'll take it. I think I paid, I don't know, maybe $15 for it or something like that. It does work. I've actually shot skip on it, believe it or not. So it's just kind of a cool radio to have. And I do have the microphone for it. Stock microphone there. There's another TRC 30A realistic. That's circa 1975. That's sideband. And then I got another one there with the VFO hooked up to it. That one, you see that one right there? That one right there, I bought in 1981 as well from Tricom Electronics. He was a friend of mine, and he was a techie. He had a tech shop in North Langley, just off of 200. And I would go to him a lot in 1980, 81 when I was younger, and he would tune stuff up for me. So I was in there one day, and he had TRC 48 sitting on the shelf. And I said, and then he had a VFO on the shelf beside it. And I said to him, I asked him, I said, is there any way that VFO could be hooked up to that TRC 48? He says, absolutely. And I said, what are the frequencies I can get with it? Because TRC 48 is a 23 channel single sideband radio, old school, right? Old dial on it, everything. And he says, we can get you up to 27,845 and then down to 26,905, I think it is, or 895 AM. I can go down below, I can go up, whatever. So anyway, I said, yeah, okay. So he says, I'll work on it for you. And he says, I'll give you a call when it's done. So in a few days, he phoned me up. His name was Ernie at Tricom Electronics. And he phoned me up and he says, Joe, your radio is ready. So I came in and I think that was about 5 days later. I came in and I picked it up. And so that Siltronics Model 90 VFO, variable frequency oscillator, plugs into the back, into the PA jack. So he's wired it in that way. I put the radio on channel, I think it's 21 or 22. And then I worked the VFO. There's knobs on the VFO. It's a really old school VFO. So there's HF and stuff on it like that. So anyway, I turn the knobs on. It's got a light on it, everything. And I can go up and down and all around with that thing. And I also managed to get the stock microphone for that radio last year from a buddy of mine on Vancouver Island. So I got the stock mic for the TRC 48 with the volume control. It's got the VFO on it, and I've worked a lot of skip on that thing back in the day. And I paid, back then, I think for the whole thing, I paid around maybe $85, something like that, which was a lot of money back in 1981. And I was 17 at the time, and big time into radio like I am now. So I've had it ever since, and it's still working. He also did the radio in my truck too. So I bought that Citizen MPL 5 brand new in 1979. The radio I have in my truck. I bought it from a guy named Barry. His handle was the pipe jockey on AM, and he was on sideband too. I think he was Quadra something. He had a Quadra number. Local guy in my local town where I live, south of Vancouver, in Langley, South Langley, and I bought my coax from him. I bought my 2-element high gain quad beam. He was a radio salesman too. So besides pipe fitting and stuff like that, he actually had a radio shop, but he did it out of his house. I bought my my high gain super golden penetrator 500 omnidirectional from him. But so I bought my Citizen MPL5 radio from him, 40 channel single sideband AM, and then I took it to Ernie right away, and I said, what frequencies can you put in this for me? Like, how high can it go? So he says we can get it to go really high. So it goes up into the 10 meter band. It goes up to 28245, something like that. $35, all the frequencies in it. I've been using that one since 1979. Never have had a problem with it. And that's the one I use in my truck, the old school radio. It's still going, and I'll use it till it dies. And I like old school stuff. I'm totally into vintage radios. And I think that's why I like the RCI. It's got lots of knobs on it. There's no real push buttons. There's a push button to turn it off and on, knobs, switches, and it's got the old school meters on it. That's what I really like about the RCI. The 2980, this 2970DX, I like the radio. It gets all really good. It puts out over 150 watts or so, but it's all digital. It's all push button, and that I don't really like. Earlier this spring, I scored 2 AM radios from local Value. Oh, Value Village gets them too? You're kidding. They work fly, $10 each. Wow. Oh, I think I might still have a Midland in the shed and a high gain. I remember the high gain radios. I've had 2 high gain antennas. Wow, that is super cool. There's a shop here called Axe and Reel in town, and they often get old radios in, and they also get, I'm going to turn this up, man. They also get linears in too. And I was in there one day, and they had some really old radios. They had a Johnson Messenger, and they had some other old, there might have been a Midland actually in there too, but I didn't really need any more. But I know if you can score them for $10, why not, man? There's nothing to lose. That's pretty cool. And you know what? If they work, even better, right? So, yeah, there used to be a Value Village in Langley. The nearest Value Village to us is in Victoria, so we'd have to take the ferry over to Vancouver Island, drive down the Malahat, and get to Victoria. So last time we were there, we dropped off a bunch of clothing and stuff. But that's cool. I should actually go in there next time and look. I had no idea I didn't think they'd have radios in there. That's very, very cool. Good for you, man. Good score. Yeah, it's all. We go there a lot, though. Wendy goes there every 6 weeks. We go to Victoria probably a couple of times a month. It's once you get off the ferry in Crofton, so it's a 20. We were over there today in Chemainus and then Ladysmith and Duncan. 20-minute ferry ride and about a 40-minute drive to Victoria, something like that. I guess 40 minutes, something like that. I guess over the Mallet. They don't often get them, so yes, snap them up. Cool. Oh, look, I'll do that. Oh, somebody coming in from North Carolina. Yeah, I'm going to be in Victoria end of this month, staying for a couple of days in a hotel. So if we have time, I'll maybe check out Value Village just for the hell of it, right? You never know. Maybe something will be in there. I don't see anything like that at our Saturday market here in Salt Spring. But like I said, Axe and Reel, the store in town, they definitely get them. Because I know guys that have actually bought boots in there too, linears. Oh, also the Lions Club gets them. Lions Club has a garage sale like every week. They have them in there. Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. I got the heater going in here. It's really nice. It's actually quite cozy in this little radio room. Really, really nice. Wendy built this radio room, and there used to be a lean-to. So there's a shed beside this. The other wall over is a shed attached to it, a small garden shed, an 8x8. But a big tree fell on the lean-to here and busted it into pieces. So I pulled it all apart, ripped it all apart. Wendy says, well, I'm going to make myself a little painting gallery for art. And I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So I cleaned up all the mess. She built this 8x8 gallery with kind of like a little vestibule entranceway here. It goes a little farther that way. And she used it for a couple of years, few years. And then she got sick and tired of me in the house in my radio room upstairs. making too much noise. So she says, "Guess what, Joe? You're moving out to that 8x8 shed out there that I built. That little and it's fully insulated. It's got windows. I'm looking out beautiful windows here. I got a window there, 2 nice windows there, and more windows up on top. There's windows up there too, right? 2 windows up there, so it's very bright in here. And so I said, I don't really want to be out there, man, because there's just a lot of radios to move. I have a lot of stuff I got to move out here, and that's just a big pain in the butt. Anyway, once I moved out here and once I was in here, I actually really like it. And I like it out here better than in the house, because when I was in the house, the room below me is actually an accommodation, one of our accommodations, a B&B. And I really could never talk on my radio if there's B&B guests. And we had a lot of B&B guests throughout the summer months. We got people checking in today. And so out here, I can make as much noise as I want. This is fully insulated. One of the walls, actually that wall and that wall, has concrete in it with foam insulation. So it's kind of almost soundproof. And it's really warm in here too. So it's got a bamboo floor. Got to finish the ceiling. The ceiling's insulated, but it's still got the plastic poly. So that's my next project. I don't know if I'm lagging here or not. Am I lagging? Let me know if I'm lagging. I hear somebody coming in there. Maybe I'll go to 111, and we'll see because it looks like this live stream was lagging on me. I think I got to go in and eat something too. I'm getting hungry. And then I got to talk to Wendy and see if she wants to set up at the market tomorrow. I might leave this running. I might just leave it running. If it's still going, we can still live stream. Let's make a call. CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. CQDX, 9 Alpha Tango 791, QSX. Pretty quiet. 600 QSY. Yeah, what was your number again? Bring her back, Virginia.
2 Sugar Charlie 001. Roger.
2 Sugar Charlie 001, Virginia. We got you, buddy. We're out here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific off the far west coast of Canada. QSL. I'm going to turn my beam around a little bit more. I got some of this really crazy, funny noises that come in. I don't know what it is. I call it kind of a Russian woodpecker. But yeah, we're off the southwest coast of British Columbia here on the Gulf Islands. And my name is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, QSL there, 001. That's what it is, harp. I always called it a Russian woodpecker, but harp, yeah, it's really annoying. Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia. Danny, sounding good, brother. Besides the QRM in there and that silly harp noises, but I got you 5 and 9 and into the red there. So a good sounding station. What are you running there for an antenna?
Right now, just on the Super Penetrator 2. It's sort of like the Colossus. It's along the same lines. They're pretty rare to find, and we like to found one. And we're on 7300 from the studio microphone and just the radio, and that's it. It's 100.
It's coming in real good now, man. You went up into the red easily. You know, it's funny. I'm doing a live gate right now, live stream on my YouTube video channel, Live Gate. And I was just talking about my high gain Super Golden Penetrator 500 antenna I used to run in the late 70s. And man, did that thing get out, man. It was an awesome antenna there, QSL.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to
I agree with you 100%, man. I like the old school stuff. It's good and it worked well. I never had a problem with it. I wish I would have saved it, but I don't save everything. That's the thing. I'm kicking myself for getting rid of it. That's for sure. And right now I'm talking to you on a Serio flat side Yagi beam, 3-element Yagi beam. To the boom, it's only about 26 feet. I'm running an RCI 2980 WX radio with a D104 lollipop turned way down and about 150 whiskeys there, QSL. Yeah, they're good antennas, man. I really like it. And I've never had a problem with it. So far, so good. It seems to talk where I want to, and it is a flat side. I do have vertical antennas up. I have an aluminum 5/8 wave, a Sigma Venom 5/8 wave on the house, and then I got an IMAX 2000 somewhere else on the property hooked up to one of my radios, and then an old Antron I've had up for well over 30 years, still working. But on my truck, I have a truck with a Tram 300 mag mount whip. It's only like about maybe a 32-inch whip or something like that, QSL. Man, the QRM's bad. Bring that one back, man. Like QRM coming real bad there. Bummer, man. Looks like propagation's changing here for some strange reason. It went fast, Danny. I hope you can still hear me, buddy, because we got a lot of QRM all of a sudden real loud. Anyway, hey, bro, before you lose me, 2 Sugar Kilo 001 Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia. Danny, been a pleasure, my friend, and I hope I can get back to you sooner than later when we don't have this nasty QRM copy. Thanks a lot, Danny. I appreciate it. Cheers and 73s to you and yours. Enjoy the DX, my friend. You're a good sounding station. 2 Sugar Charlie 001 Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia. 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific Wave. And have a good one, bud.
722 at the mobile station. Victor Alpha 601 on the East Coast of North Carolina.
Victor Alpha 601. 2 Victor Alpha 601 out there on the East Coast of North Carolina. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.
Yeah, 10 Roger 791. I'm on the barrier islands of North Carolina, which sit out in the ocean.
Oh, yeah, so you're out in the barrier islands. Okay, I'm on the southern Gulf Islands off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia, QSL.
Yeah, well, you want as far as from me as you can be by land. I'm on the part of the land that sticks out the furthest from the east coast of the United States out into the Atlantic Ocean. If you look, you'll see it. It's called the Outer Banks. It's a little skinny piece of land that sits on the ocean coming off the coast of North Carolina, which is the easternmost of the United States.
Yeah, you betcha. I've definitely talked there before, my friend. I know where you're at, man. You're slamming in here, 20 over, blasting in. And Danny out there in the Blue Ridge Mountains slamming in too. Yeah, you got a good signal, my friend.
Yeah, I heard Danny. I'm barely ready. I'm in a mobile. But I heard him. I think I've talked to him before when I drive up that way because I am a mobile. My own QTH is Virginia Beach, Virginia. I just happen to be in the Outer Banks because I also have a place out here. Is that right?
Yeah, Virginia Beach is a nice area. I had a friend that lived out there. That's a beautiful area. All those beautiful palm trees and sandy beaches. Love it.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I just want to let you know that you are. And I heard you say that 38 whip. And it's making a trip to the other thing with no problem.
Yeah, I'm on my beam right now, but that's what I have in my truck. I do have a little Tram 300 mag mount. I'm actually on a 3-element flat side Yagi beam right now, pointed your way from my Radio Shack here, QSL.
Okay. I'll talk to you because you're hitting about a 9 on me inside my truck. You're going to hear me better than I hear you because you're on base station with a beam. It's just going to hit me with 9, sometimes going to a little over 9 towards the plus 10. So
this guy's blasting 600. Yeah, you're blasting in 20 over, man. You're literally shaking this radio.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna let you go. I just heard you say you're Pacific South West, so I wanted to say hi to you, and you have a good day. Works that way. And tell Gary that John said hi, but he can barely hear me.
You betcha, brother. Hey, good to hear you. And we may have even spoken before because I have talked to the Outer Banks. Hey, 2 Victor Alpha 601 North Carolina. Barrier Islands, Outer Banks, Mobile. Sounding good, brother. Happy DXing from 9 Alpha Tango 791 off the far southwest coast of British Columbia. Cheers.
Okay, 9 Alpha Tango 791. Over there, the island, the southwest Pacific. Have a great day from Victor Alpha 601 in the Mobile, the Outer Banks.
Take care, buddy. 326 North Florida, 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands waving. Perfect, man. Thanks for tuning into the gate. I'm live right now in the radio room, but I also shoot videos with my camera right up close and personal to the meter so you can see how good you're coming in. All right there, 326 North Florida. Have a good one, buddy. And enjoy the day, enjoy the DX, and pop in anytime. 9 Alpha Tango, 791 Gulf Islands, way out here in the North Pacific, waving. 73. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to 555. Thanks for the QSO. Stay safe, my friend. Sierra Charlie 001. Nice. Good to hear you out there, man. You made the gate. I will make sure to put your number in the title of the gate. And like I said, if you don't see your, like, if I work a lot of stations, there's not enough room in the title of these YouTube things to put everybody's numbers. So look in the information section right below the video, and that's where all the rest of the numbers, call numbers, will be with your QTH. So if you're in the Blue Ridge Mountains or you're in North Carolina or Australia, you'll be in there. But if I can squeeze you in the title, you'll be there, DJ Gibson. And I appreciate you tuning in, man, to the gates. And, somebody asked me why aren't you doing any video gates? It was in the summertime. He says, in the summertime, I don't like to be hanging out in this radio room much. I'll come in here and shoot a little DX for a few minutes, and then I'll bugger off and go outside. I like to be outside in the nice weather, but when the weather turns crappier up here in the North Pacific like it is today, it's kind of wet, and the cooler, wetter weather is coming for winter. I will be in here more, doing a lot more video gates, so stay tuned. And if I do hear you out there, I get you on a gate. I hear somebody else out there. 2 Sierra Charlie, Blue Ridge. Yeah, we got you down, man. I got you written down. We were on 600. And you sounded really good. I had that. Yeah, I know you call it harp. It's a pain in the butt, that noise. back in the day, actually, there used to be another one back in the 70s and early 80s. We called it the Russian woodpecker. It was similar to harp, but it still made that really annoying kind of noise. And you'd be trying to talk to somebody, and that crap would come in. And on AM, believe it or not, on channel 28, pagers used to come in. I'm going to go back to 555. Triple five, upper sideband. Well, we're making a few decent contacts today, and that's a good thing. And like I say, it's a great day to be in the radio room because liquid sunshine's coming down. As long as the power doesn't go out or anything, we're laughing. Oh, I think my little cat's charged. Okay. This here, I'll shoot some with my GoPro too. It's funny, Wendy bought me this GoPro on Maui in 2012, and I still use this as a Hero 2. I got a GoPro 9 she bought me, HD. It's got the screen on the back, but some of the YouTube, some of the video gates I actually shoot with this little Hero 2 GoPro. I know it's old, but you know the cool thing about this thing, and it's got a fisheye lens, which is kind of cool. I got this plastic case, a waterproof case, and I put it in the waterproof case, and I can go underwater with it, or I actually mount it to my bicycle or motorcycle as well. We're going to get some South America here. CQDX, South America, calling CQ. 3 Sugar Kilo Delta 300 Brazil, calling CQ Brazil. 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791. There it is. Oh, I hate that. Good morning there, 3 Sugar Kilo Delta 300. Good to hear you. You're sounding Q5 as usual, my friend. This is 3 Alpha Tango 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791. Gulf Islands, North Pacific, British Columbia, Canada. QSL. Listen to that. Yeah, you're sounding good. Good to hear you again, my friend. Always nice to hear your station. I got you about 20 over, 10 and 20 over into the red here off the west coast of Canada. You have Joe here, Juliet, Oscar, Echo, QSL. Listen to it. Yeah, Alex, good to hear you, Alex. I spoke with you yesterday, and I spoke with you the other day. Alex, you're sounding good. You got a nice sounding station from South America. All right, Alex. Hey, have a good day, my friend. Happy DXing. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, Alex, 3 Sugar Kilo Delta 300. Hey, thank you for contact, my friend. You're sounding Q5 as usual, and I wish you cheers and 73s and happy. All right there, my friend. Take care and have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. QSX. Cheers, Alex. Listen to that. That really is effing annoying right there, man. Holy crap. I hate that. So is that harp just on, I mean, I'm getting that here and there. Is that just on certain channels? 580. Oh my God. That's enough to drive someone crazy, eh? When you're trying to talk to somebody in Brazil and you got that crap coming in. Thanks, Joe. 488 Ray in the Mobile. Yeah, we got you. And we got a video gate of you too. So even better, you're sounding good. Unfortunately, we were getting QRM in there too, which is really annoying, Ray. But thanks for coming into the video gate. And no problem, man. You're blasting it as usual. I'll talk to him. I always do. Okay, let's talk to Jose. Hey, 3 Sugar Delta 155 Jose, this is Joe 9 Alpha Tango 791 waving from the North Pacific Gulf Islands. Yeah, good to hear you, Jose. Always good to hear you. I got you 20 over. Very, very strong signal out of Brazil. As usual, 20 over. Very loud audio into the red, Jose. Hey, you have a good day, my friend. I just wanted to wave hello to you from our Gulf Islands off the west coast of Canada. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 Joe. Thank you, my friend. No, 791. 791. QSL, correct. QSL. All right, ciao, my friend. Until we talk again. Have a great day, Jose. Always good to hear you. There we go. Arkansas is in there. Okay, let's go back up to 555. Yeah, I'm going to mark these in my logbook here. Anyway, good to have you guys in there. Kind of like one big happy family. I kind of miss doing the live streams. You know what? As much as I miss the really nice warm weather, I kind of have fun in here doing these things. And you guys joining in. If you guys didn't join in, it wouldn't be fun at all. I talk to that guy pretty much every day. Okay, what channel was he on? 500. So let's just see. And that guy was on 580. Log him. I always log them. $67 Alpha Tango 177. 67 Alpha Tango 177. 9 Alpha Tango 791. 67 Alpha Tango 177, 9 Alpha Tango 791. Let's go to 510, 510. CQDX, 67 Alpha Tango 177, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, Canada.
Okay, 100%. Okay, 9 Alpha Tango 791, 7 Alpha Tango 177. My name is Angel.
Okay, QSL there, Angel. Angel, what is your QTH? What is 67 division? Are you in Central America, QSL?
Okay, 67 division is Paraguay, South America.
Oh, Paraguay, South America, QSL.
Yes, my friend, 100%.
Ah, sounding good. I got a good copy on you. About 10 S units, 10 and 20 over here. You have Joe on this side. Juliet, Oscar, Echo, QSL. All right, my friend. I wish you happy DXing today from the Gulf Islands off the west coast of British Columbia. I am out here in the Pacific Ocean off the southwest coast of British Columbia on the Gulf Islands, QSL. Good day, happy DXing from 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. You got a good sounding station from Paraguay. Thanks a lot, my friend. Go ahead, that other station in there. I do hear another station at 2 Alpha Tango. Hey, good to hear you, man. So that's 2 Alpha Tango. What was your number again? I know who you are. I'm just going to write down your number here. Oh, yeah. We've spoke before. Good to hear you. Yeah, thanks a lot, my friend. Yeah, they invited me, so I joined the group, and now I am a Alpha Tango member there, QSL.
Very good.
Thanks a lot, man. I totally appreciate it. I'm live in the radio room right now, and I am shooting a video gate, so we'll get this uploaded for you later tonight there, my friend. Hey, have a good one down there. Happy DXing. Always a pleasure. 2 Alpha Tango 820, Tampa Bay, Florida. 9 Alpha Tango, some islands in the North Pacific waving. Yeah, you as well, my friend. Cheers. Yeah, I've had so many people welcome me into the Alpha Tango group. Hello, I'm actually Alpha Tango now, Foxman. My local number will be UDX for local talk. But the reason I changed, I'm actually Alpha Tango, 9 Alpha Tango 791. And the reason I did that, and I like UDX. I love UDX. But when I'm talking long distance DX to Europe and stuff like that, nobody can ever seem to figure out UDX. They always get it wrong. So they asked me to join the Alpha Tango group, and I got into the Alpha Tango group. And to get into the Alpha Tango group, you have to work over 50 countries worldwide. And I made it. I've worked well over 50 countries, so I've logged over 50 countries. So I am Alpha Tango 791. But local talk, I will still be the UDX guy. Local talk. But all the DX stuff is Alpha Tango. I'm still coming in right now. So this guy's Paraguay. Just logging this guy. That guy was in. I think I've talked to that guy before. A 67 Alpha Tango. 177 Paraguay. Paraguay. And what channel was I on? I was on 510. 510. Hope all is well down there, Foxman. Yeah, well, I'm the only UDX 791 out there. I know I have the number, right? But you'll hear me as Alpha Tango now. Alpha Tango. I started using Alpha Tango. When did I get into the group? I became a member on the 16th. Officially on the 16th, I was made a member of the Alpha Tango group in Europe, Italy. And it's a pretty big group. It costs, it's $15 a year to be a member of the Alpha Tango group. So I'm quite happy with it. Now let me just put these, just one sec here. I hear some good stuff coming in. Okay, I've logged them. Let's hope didn't bend the Serio 27. Oh, did you get you got a tripod. Cool. Right on. We had a good wind come up here the other day. Holy smokers. For about 15, 20 minutes, but antenna barely moved, which was good. And we don't usually get a lot of wind, but I did a video of it. So I'm on 555 right now, upper sideband. Listening for anybody out there that wants to make contact with me. So that is that. I'm going to shoot with my GoPro right now. Six, 7 Alpha Tango 177. There is a lot of Alpha Tango members worldwide. 977. Okay, put that in there. I'll upload these videos tonight, although I do have them on the live video gate here too. You'll see short videos soon. Look, it looking good. It's pretty heavy. I grabbed the tripod, lifted up. Wow. Yeah, tripod for your roof. Yeah, so in my Radio Shack here, my antenna is on the building beside it. There's a shed beside it. So I've got a 10-foot post mounted down into the ground deep. Then I got the thing bolted to the shed, the posts, and then I got a 2-foot riser where the antenna sits on. So the bottom of my boom, it's about 26 feet. I think 26 feet exactly to the bottom of my antenna boom. We'll be listening for you out there, man. We'll be listening for you. I hear a lot of schematics. I got the schematic. Beam right there. The waves. Zinc plated. Let's see. I think it's only like 8.5 pounds or something. 10.65 dB. Can handle up to 3,000 watts. 1,000 watts continuous. Yeah, the weight on it. Where the hell was the weight on it? 3-element Yagi beam, 20 dB front to back. I did read the weight on it. It's not on here, but I think it's around, just under 9 pounds. It's not very heavy. Not a very heavy beam antenna. But, you know, the last beam I had up for a long time was a 2-element quad, and it might have been about the same weight, maybe a little bit more. It's going to be 39-foot RCA. That's what I got, an RCA rotor, 28 pole. If you've seen the video, I'll have to watch the video. Yeah, you got a 4-element Syria. Is it a Syria or Mako? Anyway, they're good beams. I talked to a lot of guys running the 4 elements. I just don't have enough room to swing a 4-element here. I'd have to cut a lot of branches off the trees around. So I got a lot of trees around me. So that's why I went for the 3-element. The 4-element would have been cutting it close, and I think the elements would have been hitting against a beautiful, beautiful Pacific Madrona tree. It's a big tropical looking tree, and I didn't want to, I already had to take one lower branch off, and I didn't want to cut anything more off. So that's why I went for the 3-element, because I wanted the beam close to my radio room. Sirio, SY27-4. Yeah, good antenna. I talked to a lot of people running those things, man. They're very good. They get out great. Easy to match, too. Be right back. Be right back. I think there's somebody out here. Hang on. Wet day out there. It is a wet day. Again. Man, it's nice in here. Is it ever warm? Syria SY27. Yeah. If I had more room, I probably would have gone for the 4-element, but it's amazing where this thing talks, this little 3-element, that's for sure. But you're going to get out great with it. You're going to love it. And I know you've had it for a while. I think they're pretty good antennas. I know some people say, well, you know, you should go Mako and this and that. I know Makos are good antennas too, but I think I like Sirio because it's made in Italy and I'm Italian. So that's one of the reasons I got it. Make sure that's on there. 3 Sugar Delta 155. Okay. My chicken's been doing good. Oh, good. You get a lot of eggs? Gotta like having your own chickens. Chickens are good, man. Chickens are good. Alpha Tango member in there right now. A lot of South America coming in. Oh, nice. 6 or 7 brown eggs. Awesome. Those are the best eggs for you. From your own chickens. Free-range eggs. Better than any of those store-bought eggs. You know, decades ago when I lived on the mainland, south of Vancouver, we had just over 5 acres. So we had all our own chickens. We had ducks. We had geese. We had tons of eggs. And we go out there every morning and collect those eggs. We'd also sell eggs. I milked the cows. I milked the goats. And we had our own milk too. Anyway, I'm listening. And then on 555, when the South America, Caribbean, West Indies skip fades out, then we get the South Pacific stuff. Remember to drink lots of water. I drink like 2 of these a day. And we got good water here because we have our own well. We have our own water supply. So there's no chemicals in our water. Very, very good water. 200-foot deep well with a 1,200-gallon holding tank here. So we have 2 acres here on the very north end of the island. And I still got my map. Oh, yeah. I do have my map way underneath my table here. So I often open this map up. I drink Fiji water. Oh, yeah, we got that stuff here, too. We have that. We sell it in our store. So there's our island. And I live. Oh, that's the pen. I'll get a close up. I live right there. That's where I live, right there. Making sure. Right across the street, there's a huge acres or so, and you can get anything there. They sell rabbit, they sell chickens, they sell beef, and they sell sheep, lamb. So eggs, fresh eggs, everything, and all the produce is at that farm stand. So anyway, that's what our island looks like. Some people say it looks like a pterodactyl, right? See the beak, pterodactyl, one of those weird birds. Go down there. Where are we? Right here. Patango 101. Yeah, I'm on the very northern end of this island. And like I say, we're right across from Washington State. Even though we're off the southwest coast of British Columbia, we're actually off the coast latitude of Washington State.